Welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about a Lab 5 program, and this program is going to provide you a good intuition about how to start thinking in nested loops. We will provide a good intuition how you can build your coding skills on nested loops. This helps you a lot. Now coming to the first we need to understand the question, then we'll have some intuition, then we'll have some coding intuition, so that you can take this coding intuition and try to write the code on your own. This is the time where you need to put your efforts on coding. Now try to understand the question. In our last class, we discussed about how to write logic for identifying whether the given number is prime number or not. Similarly, this question is prime numbers in given range. Means, let's assume that example 8 to 20, this is the range of numbers you have provided. You need to identify all the prime numbers that present inside this range. 8, is it prime number or not? No. 9, is it prime number or not? No. 10, 11, 12, like that. How many prime numbers are there? You have to display all those prime numbers. This is what our question, you need to solve this. Now coming to the intuition part, see, in our last class, we already discussed about how to write program for prime numbers. We used a loop for I in range of 2 to the given number, and we have mentioned some body of the loop. Logic to identify whether the given number is prime or not. Yes, we have done that. Now try to understand this. Take 8, give it to this loop. It is going to identify whether the given number is prime or not. Take 9, give to the loop. Take 10, give to the loop. Take 11, give it to the loop. This loop is going to identify whether the given number is prime or not. And in the previous classes, we clearly discussed when we are going to use loop. Whenever if you want to do some work repeatedly, then we need loops. Assume that this part of code, whatever the code we have written in our previous class, this part of code we call it as C1. This part of the code executed multiple times. Take 8, give it to it. Take 9, give it to it. So this part of the code we are executing repeatedly. So means you have to place it in the loop. Loop inside the loop. We call it as nested loops. Hope how you are going to think about nested loops. So before we move on to the coding part, if you like our content, please check our content. You can study complete computer science at architect level. If you like our content, please share and subscribe to our channel. Now coming to the coding part, we will give some intuition on coding part also. Here we have to take two numbers, starting number, because we need to identify the range of numbers. Start number, take it from the keyboard. End number, take it from the keyboard. This part of the code we call it as C1. Means in our previous class what we have written, that part of code we call it as C1. Now for I in range of starting number to ending number plus 1, means this loop is going to execute on all the numbers from starting number to ending number. Inside this loop, write the code C1. For C1, you have to pass starting number, next number, next number, all these numbers available in I. So for C1, you pass I. With this intuition, you write the code and try to execute to identify all the numbers, all the prime numbers that present between the range of numbers. Anyhow, if you have any questions regarding the code, our code is available in our website wisdomerz.in. Python course. In the course, the code is available. You can check the code also. Hope you got good clarity about how to think about nested loops and how we are passing the variables to the inner loop. This is the point you need to catch. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.